so I'm posting this in response to my sister's YouTube post because she didn't answer my Facetime call. So this is that. I bought 3 books today at Half Price Bookshop. Bookseller, excuse me. Nope, Half Price Books. That's all it's called. Half Price Books. Bought 3 books. Super excited about them all. I did turn in some of my old Sarah J. Maas books, and I'm just not... I kind of have come to this conclusion that if I am not in love with the series as a whole, I'm not keeping every single book. I'm going to keep the ones that I like and get rid of the others. Now, I'm not going to go, like, completely out of order and, like, I only liked 1, 3, and 5, so those are the only ones I'm going to keep. But, like, I only really liked the first 3 books of the Court series, so that's all I'm keeping. And then I only liked the first book of the Crescent City series, so that's all I'm keeping. So I went and turned all of those in, and I got these and $1 back. So I bought this. This is Blaze by Susan Johnson. I bought this because Beverly Jenkins is an African-American romance writer. And she came to the Lily to discuss her books when we were doing the Love in the Library exhibit. And it was super fun. She was hilarious. She signed my book. I have one of her books that's signed. It's wonderful. But she was discussing about how she does references in her books. Like, she puts in the historical reference that she's talking about in the book. And she was like, if you really like that, if you like authors that do that, you should really check out Susan Johnson. And I was like, heck yeah, I will. So yeah, after the epilogue of the book come the notes. And, like, the very first one is, for simplicity's sake, the name Montana is used, although in 1861 there was no Montana. So, like, she does several pages of notes to kind of back up what she's saying in the story. Like, these are things that actually happened. This is what I'm basing it off of. So, essentially, this is a romance between an heiress from Boston and a Harvard-educated chief's son out in Montana. So I'm really excited to read this. I don't really know what edition it is. I'm going to poke around a little bit to see. But I can see that at one point it was in Texas because it's got a little stamp. And then I can also see that whoever had this took really good care of it for the most part. Like, it's got a little bit of damage here and here, but the pages aren't yellow. The cover and the spine are pretty gently used, especially considering how deeply it's printed into the book. Like, there really is no margin on the inside. So I'm going to try to be as careful as I can be with this because I really don't want to snap the spine because it hasn't been snapped already, and I'm going to try to take care of it. We'll see how that goes. One of the other books that I got is The Sisters of the Winter Wood. And I don't know anything about this author. I don't know anything about this book, but it looked cool. It was $5, so I figured I would grab it. And one of the reviews for it says that it's a mixture of fairy tale poetry, history, and an enchanting story of sisterly love. So I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. I don't know a ton about fairy tales from, like, Ukraine, Moldova, that area. So we'll see how it goes. And the last book I bought was The Host by Stephenie Meyer. And I never owned a physical copy of this. I recently listened to it at work, and I loved it. And I was like, I need to get my hands on a copy of this. And so I have now. And, oh, this is so fun. Oh, I love when this happens. So, as you can see, it only has whatever had already been published by Stephenie Meyer when this book came out, which is Twilight, New Moon, and Eclipse. So Stephenie Meyer has much more published now, obviously. She's got Breaking Dawn and a couple other things. And I think there's a sequel to this book as well. So, sick. I'm really, really pleased about this. Oh, and this has also been in another used bookstore. So this was at Books with a Past, and it was selling for $10. I bought it at Half Price Books for $7.99. So This is why I love buying used books, because you find stuff in them, or like, you know, they just come with a history. I love that. It's my favorite thing. I have a couple others that are like that, where it's like I bought them from the library or something. They have stuff tucked into the pages, and I leave it in the book because I think it's fun that they're tucked into the pages. So yeah, this has been my book update. I have so many books. My sister talked about how she's got like 80 books on her like want to read list. I have like 250. If I'm counting everything in my Goodreads pile, I have 250. I have 1, 2, 3, like 10 more and 10 more in the house. And then I've got some stuff over here too, some classics. I've got a lot of books. So yeah, I'm hoping though, I'm in a little bit of a slump right now. I'm trying to get through Project Hail Mary. I'm hoping that I get through that and then I can jump into some of this stuff and just get the ball rolling again so that I'm reading again. But fingers crossed. Bye.